Hello everybody, my name is Gavin Nissen and welcome back to the channel. Today's topic that we're going to be talking about is mainly going to be for beginners, but it could definitely help some people who have been playing the guitar for a while. We're going to be talking about picking a guitar, especially for beginners picking your first guitar. We're going to be going off of some main points that I want to talk about, and then I'm going to be giving you guys some of my opinions that definitely helped me. There's one main topic, and then the second topic is, it kind of varies. The first main topic is, how do you want to sound? There are millions upon millions of different guitars and guitar sounds that you can pick from, especially thinking of it from the artist aspect. Like, you could sound like Jack Johnson, or you can sound like Zakk Wylde, or Slash, or John Mayer, or B.B. King. So you kind of want to imagine what sound you're going for, and then also what type of music you want to play. If that's, you want to be sitting around a campfire playing the acoustic guitar for all your friends, or you want to play heavy metal, or you want to be in a Midwest emo band, or you want to play the sitar. Sitars are f***ing cool, or a hurdy-gurdy, or if you want to play in a tavern full of orcs and elves. Whatever you want to do. I also think there's some beneficial factors to getting an acoustic guitar first and getting an electric guitar first. In my opinion, I think acoustic for a beginner is a lot better. I think you build finger dexterity a lot quicker than you would on the electric guitar. You have to press down a lot harder. You figure out how to be more precise and coordinated on the fingerboard a lot quicker, in my opinion. You also build calluses way faster because of how thick the strings are. You don't need an amp. That's another big thing. You don't have to spend more money to make your guitar sound amplify. I'll give you an example. I have this lovely Butterscotch Squier Telecaster right here, and I'm going to play it without an amp. You can barely hear it. Now, I have a Fender Acoustic Dreadnought, I think is what it's called. Here's the difference. It's a little out of tune, but you get the gist. And in my opinion, this is all just my opinion, the transition from going from acoustic to electric is way easier instead of going from electric to acoustic if you ever wanted to try playing the acoustic. This definitely does vary depending on what type of strings you have on your acoustic or on your electric. There's so many different string variations you could have, some of them a lot lighter, some of them a lot heavier. It just depends. This is only my opinion. The electric aspect of it, though, you have way more sounds that you can create with an electric guitar depending on... Right now, I have a Fender Mustang GTR, I think. GTR, I'm not sure. But it has 200 different presets on the amp that I can just fumble around through and get 200 different sounds. It's the same concept as having a pedal board. You can have a perfectly clean tone and with the press of a button have a distorted, heavier tone. The electric is a lot easier to play. The strings are a lot thinner. There's no way in fucking hell that I'd be able to play something that I know on the electric on the acoustic without fucking up 1,000 times. And another beneficial factor, in my opinion, that electrics have over acoustics, they are way more customizable. You can pretty much upgrade anything on electric guitar. Video coming up soon. This is foreshadowing. That's the word, foreshadowing. This is foreshadowing. Now that we have talked about, one, how do you want to sound, and two, some of the pros and cons between acoustic and electric, I'm going to pull up sweetwater.com and I'm going to find a budget-friendly option for both the acoustic and the electric and some of the accessories that you need. And we're going to figure out the price of each and how much you're realistically going to spend to get a full guitar setup. I have the lovely website sweetwater.com pulled up on my computer right now, and we're going to look for guitars, something budget friendly for both acoustic and electric. With electric, you're definitely going to need a couple more things than your acoustic. Acoustic's going to be a lot cheaper in my opinion, but we're just going to look for, oh my god, guitar. I'm acoustic. Okay, we're going to go with low to high. I'm actually going to find my Fender guitar that I have, if they have it on here. I mean, still, some of these prices for these guitars are not bad. Look at that one. That's cool as hell. Yeah, I'm going to move my camera. Look at this. This is cool as shit. It's the Starry Night. That's awesome. And it's only $200. So, I mean, let's go with, we'll go with Epiphone. We'll go with this Epiphone Dreadnought. $170. Not too bad. So we'll write that down. Probably want some picks, I would assume. Got to learn those chords with picks. Dunlop guitar picks with the variety pack of Dunlop guitar picks. $8. So if you think about it, the amount of money you would be spending right now is about $78, $77, unless you're trying to go with a acoustic electric guitar that you can plug into an amp, but we're not dealing with that right now. We're just looking for budget-friendly stuff. I could only imagine how much those are. Well, let me see. They're not awful. You'd be looking around spending $400 on getting an acoustic electric guitar. Then you'd have to price out the amp and everything like that, but we're not going to deal with that right now. You're looking at, on the super cheap side, $178 for a pretty decent guitar and some picks, which is all you need on the acoustic side. So now we're going to go over to the electric side and divvy that out real quick. So guitars, electric guitars, we'll do solid body guitars. I'm mainly looking for like a Fender Strat. Let's go with this let's go with the all black SG, a guitar I've never tried out before. If you guys want me to get an SG, I'll get an SG and I'll try it out. But pretty good looking guitar, in my opinion. It's got 4.5 stars. That's not bad. So we're going to say that on Sweetwater, getting an electric guitar on the cheap side, roughly $200. Now you're going to need a cord. I mean, we can just do this. It's a 10-foot Gator cable, $15. We'll run that. For picks, we're just going to do the same thing we did last time. So we'll just make that $8. And now we have to find an amp. So let's do, what is this? Yeah, 20 watt. We'll do this. We'll do this orange amp. It's $120. So we have everything we need for both guitars. On the acoustic side, for a brand new acoustic guitar and some brand new picks, you're looking at $178. For a brand new electric guitar, the cord, the amp, the picks, all of that stuff, you're looking at about $343. This is obviously not including cases, guitar stands, anything like that. You don't have to worry about that right now. Just get the guitar and the amp or whatever you decide to pick. So it's a pretty big budget difference depending on whether you want to go with acoustic or electric. But there is some ways to work around that. You can always go to a Guitar Center and look at their used gear, or here we have a Dietz Music Store. They always have amazing great deals on used gear. It's always good for a budget-friendly option, especially going down the electric route. If you don't want to break the bank a little bit and buy all new stuff, you can always get used gear. At my Guitar Center, the acoustic section, there's like always vintage stuff in there too that's pretty cheap. You can find some diamonds in the rough at these guitar stores if you're looking hard enough. There's one last thing I want to talk about. Well, two things I want to talk about before I end the video. One, go to a Guitar Center, go to a guitar store, go to a music store, and test out the guitars. I pretty much did the thing with Sweetwater just so we can look at the prices of brand new stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love buying from Sweetwater. Sweetwater is one of my favorite websites to buy stuff off of. There's a shit ton of websites you can go to. Sweetwater, Reverb, Guitar Center has its own app that you can order stuff into your local Guitar Center if they don't have it for you. But back on topic, I'm rambling. Go out and go test the instrument that you're going to play. If the guitar or the instrument doesn't feel good to you, you're not going to want to play it. That's why at the beginning of the episode, I was always like, think of who you want to sound like, especially your artist. Like Slash plays a Les Paul. If you really, really, really want a Les Paul and you order one online and it gets shipped to you, you start playing the Les Paul and it just feels like shit, kind of, you're not going to want to play it. You know, maybe it's too heavy, the neck feels weird or what have you. I know one big problem, especially with my Les Paul, that it never stayed in tune. It was always really hard to keep in tune. And the neck was starting to twist on it, but I got it brand new, which pissed me off. But another foreshadowing. We're going to get into that in a later video. But I have my idols. I love Jimi Hendrix. He's behind me. I love Slash. I love Zakk Wylde. I have played a lot of guitars, and some of them just don't feel great. I love Slash. Slash is right up there with Jimi Hendrix for me. I just personally don't really like the feel of Les Pauls. Would I get one again? Probably, because he's my idol and I love the guitar, but I personally don't like Les Pauls. I've been sticking with Fender for quite a while. You just have to go out, get a feel for the guitar, get what feels right to you. I understand that there are some really fucking cool looking guitars like Warlocks or Jazzmasters or Music Man make some amazing looking guitars. There are millions upon millions of different body styles, pickup layouts, different shaped necks, different frets on every guitar. Some of them have standard tuners, some of them have locking tuners, some of them have Floyd Roses, some of them have floating bridges and standard bridges on Strats. I don't know what those are called. Every guitar is different in its own way. So you have to go out, feel it, and get the one that feels right to you. The second thing I want to talk about, don't go on Amazon and buy the stupid bundles that are,
oh, here's a super cheap guitar with a super cheap amp for a great deal. It's amazing.
They fucking suck. They're ass. Trust me, by my experience, I have a later video that's going to be coming up on a guitar that's in the background, but you can't really see what it is because of my fat fucking shoulders. But my first electric guitar was one of those weird Amazon brands. It was a BC guitar. If I can find a picture or a video, I'll throw it up right here, but I doubt it. Don't buy those. I bought one. I started learning on it. I fucking hated it, and I almost quit playing the guitar because of it. And then I got a Schecter something. I'd have to look at what it is. Hold on. I got a Schecter 430 C6 Deluxe was the next electric guitar that I got. In my opinion, that was a good starting electric guitar for me. I don't know if they still make them. They probably do. It was a super low budget guitar, but please do not get an Amazon bundle guitar package. They are f***ing dog shit. But again, like I've been saying, I've been rambling a bunch this video. Get what feels right to you. Don't listen to what anybody else says. If you want to go electric, go electric. If you want to go acoustic, go acoustic. It does not matter. It's up to you no matter what. My opinions are my opinions. Other people's opinions are their opinions. Do what feels right to you. Thank you guys for watching so much. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It helps me follow my dreams. But yeah, thank you guys again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.